Sorry, mate, but life to me is way much more. No matter what it seems to be, it's always time to make a change. Sometimes all we need is only one more chance. So try, build a bridge over troubled waters, fly. If that's all that you have left to do, I want more. I want more happy sunny days. I want more happy smiles on your face. Love sparkling the eyes. Tears no more, no more sorrows, no more bad days. No more cries, no more dark cold place. No more fear, no more fight. Someone told me long ago that life is just a long road. Sorry, babe, but life to me is way much more. No matter what it seems to be, it's always time to make a change. Sometimes all we need is only one more chance. So try, build a bridge over troubled water, fly. If that's all that you have left to do, I want more. I want more happy sunny days. I want more happy smiles on your face. Love sparkling the eyes. Tears no more, no more sorrow, no more bad days. No more cries, no more dark cold place. No more fear, no more fight. I want more happy sunny days. I want more happy smiles on your face. Love sparkling the eyes. Tears no more sorrow, no more bad days. No more cries, no more dark cold place. No more fear, no more fight. Let the sun walk on the way, shine, shine. Let the sun walk down the way, shine, 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 shine.
Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Publio. I'm gonna sing a couple of songs to prepare our environment, to prepare our soul for the Spiritist Talk tonight. So welcome to our meeting. First of all, I'm gonna sing a song called Vibrate. When life lends a hand, it's time to open up your heart. It is time to love one another. It's time to take part. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. When we give our heart in charity, our lives are transforming into songs. Our dreams become reality, and we join Jesus for eternity. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. a song that really calmed me down. If I close my eyes to pray, I heard the sound of the sea far away. If I close my eyes to pray, Jesus cradles me, in his arms I sway. How well done made the hay. Music lifts his spirits in sweet ballet. Nature's love, a constant giveaway. In joy and peace, my heart finds its way. If I close my eyes to pray, Jesus cradles me, in his arms I sway. If I close my eyes to pray, I heard the sound of the sea far away. If I close my eyes to pray, Jesus cradles me, in his arms I sway. Body harmonizes, how well done in the hay. Music lifts his spirits in sweet ballet. Nature's love, a constant giveaway. In joy and peace, my heart finds its way. If I close my eyes to pray, Jesus cradles me, in his arms I sway. If I close my eyes to pray, Jesus cradles me, in his arms I sway. Now, song to Mother Zephyrina. Source of love that radiates, warm in our power, cold nights, support and comfort, support and comfort, cascades from down the mountain, calling the children of earth with love in their hearts, with love in their hearts. My soul never loses hope, because your love always teaches me the solution lies in hard work. The solution lies in hard work. Oh, my Mother Zephyrina, harvest of wonderful blessings, make your small son a good Christian, make your small son a good Christian. Source of love that radiates, warm in our power, cold nights, support and comfort, Good Old Man. It's about our protector, our mentor, Dr. Bezerra de Menezes. Blue crystal eyes, color of the sky, gray bushy beard, Santa's look alike. Shine on your brothers on earth, suffering, living joy, or in pain. Blue crystal eyes, color of the sky, gray bushy beard, Santa's look alike. Shine on your brothers on earth, suffering, living joy, or in pain. Bezerra de Menezes, Apostle of the Good, receive our praise and also our heart. Bezerra de Menezes, Apostle of the Light, place our pain at the feet of Jesus Christ. Bezerra de Menezes, Apostle of the Good, receive our praise and also our heart. Bezerra de Menezes, Apostle of the Light, place our pain at the feet of Jesus Christ.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Spirit Talk. We thank everyone for joining us tonight. Before we start, we would like to share a couple of announcements, as usual. So we ask you to turn off your phone notifications and find a quiet place during this time, if possible. Our meeting will have a 30 minutes presentation followed by Q&A. After the presentation, we will have a spiritual treatment with passes and magnetized water. So we invite you to set aside a container with your water to be magnetized. Our meeting is being retransmitted today by Continental Conference Americas through their Facebook and also every Saturday at 8 p.m. by Kardec Radio through their Facebook and YouTube. For those who want to learn more about Spiritism, Get to Know to Spiritism is a free and online course that happens every Saturday at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Time. New class is started last September 6th, and you can still join us. So everyone is invited, and find the link in our chat. So you can register and you can join us, okay? We offer virtual live gospel at home. Did you know that? The gospel at home is an effective support for you and your family's spiritual harmony. We will motivate and guide you in establishing and maintaining the gospel at home study meetings. By posting in the chat, you can request it. Please let us know. You are welcome to include your and or someone else's names on the list of positive vibration for incarnate or discarnate. The person you indicate will be assisted by the good spirits to provide healing energy and strengthen goodwill. Please find the link in our chat. The topic of today's meeting will be Forgive so that God will forgive you. Of the Gospel according to Spiritism, chapter 10, Blessed are the merciful, items 1 to 4 and 17, and will be facilitated by our sister Veronica from Winnipeg. Everyone is welcome to write comments and questions in the chat, and they will be addressed at the end of the talk. And now we would like to invite our tonight's speaker, who will also do our opening prayer. Welcome, Veronica.
Hello, Marceli. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good.
That's good. So I'm going to leave you to do the prayer, and I'll be back after your talk. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
See you later.
So that's great. Good evening, everyone. So I ask you to join me for a prayer. So let's close our eyes to increase our concentration, and let's elevate our thoughts, seeking peace, seeking focus, trying to group all the good that is within us, and raise our hearts in gratitude to our Creator that allow us to be here in this moment, joining, enjoying, nurture our souls. We are so thankful, dear God, because your infinite love surrounds us, lives within us, and we feel how much love we receive in every moment of our lives. May our hearts and our spirit be open to the teachings we are reminded today to live a full life of joy, understanding, and harmony. We ask the good spirits to help us to gain the inspiration that will touch our hearts and will find fertile soil in our souls. So be it. So, thank you all of you who are listening today or on demand. Today, we are going to study a new chapter. We are starting this new chapter in the Gospel according to Spiritism, and I'm going to share on the screen right now. And I hope I'm doing this right. Let me see here. It's not showing. Let me see. Let me try again. Here we go. So we are starting this new chapter. Chapter 10, Blessed are the merciful. If you open the Gospel according to Spiritism, you see that Kardec dedicated one chapter for each line of this sermon given by Jesus, the Sermon of the Mountain. So the Beatitudes. So one chapter for each line shows how rich that lesson from Jesus, the Beatitudes, are. So the Beatitudes is the guidelines for us to live a happy life on earth. It is not about changing our life from struggles or preventing struggles, but it gives us the tone how we should face our path, our lives while here on earth. And that's so important that Kardec dedicated one chapter for each line. And today we start this chapter that is going to talk about blessed are the merciful. And in this first this first study for this chapter, we are going to understand what it means forgive so that God will forgive you. So why it is important for God to forgive us? So let me try to move my screen here. Here we go. So the chapter starts from a quote from Matthew. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. So the first thing, we should be merciful. And mercy means being benevolent, being forgiven, to forgive others, and to be kind. And this the word mercy and being merciful is being used in many types of contexts, in religious, in non-religious, as a ethical behavior, in the social context, in legal context. And some people may say that being merciful is not an act of being weak. Some, on the contrary, it is to choose being benevolent and kind even when we are in a position of power where we could otherwise harm or punish. So there is a common saying that we will always be blamed for being severe, but we'll never be blamed for being merciful. And so mercy is much more, being merciful is much more than being weak. It is actually a strength. And we can see this as an example when we are faced through the struggles where we need much more willpower to be benevolent and practice forgiveness than actually responding energetically. So it takes a lot of willpower. So this chapter is going to talk about what it means to be merciful. So first, mercy is the complement of meekness. We learn about blessed are the meek in the previous chapter, and now we are associating being merciful with meekness, because in order to be, nobody can be meek and peaceful if we do not have if we are not merciful, right? So one thing don't live without each other. We require to be merciful if we are meek and if we want to have this inner peace. Mercy is forgetting and forgiving offenses. So when we say about being merciful, we are talking about not forgetting in terms of not trying to pay back an offense we receive. Of course, it's be very hard for us to totally forget things that really hurt us. But it is a different story if we forget about paying back, right? Or producing the same harm on another person. So that's the sense of forgetting. And forgiving means that even though somebody hurt us, we don't wish that that person receives the same type of harm, right? So that's what forgetting and forgiving means. The merciful person is calm, full of gentleness and charity. Because many times when we have difficulty forgiving people, we cannot find peace inside ourselves. Sometimes we are hurt by people. Sometimes in most of the time there was no intention. The person who hurt us is moving on their lives and forgot about it, and we are still struggling inside. So the person who is not merciful don't find this peace of mind. Now, mercy then denotes an advanced soul. So we can see that in order to be merciful, we should have a certain level of evolvement, progress in our spiritual development. And we can recognize that as spirits living on earth, we are far from being advanced in spiritual development. We are still in progress. So, the point is that here on earth, many times we are caught on hatred and rancor. It's pretty hard to forgive, to forget, in the sense that the gospel is teaching us to do so. It is very hard. And it is a demonstration that we are still in a stage of advancement. So our soul, as an incarnated spirit, we experience this suffering. And remember, if we cannot be merciful, we don't find the peace. That's why we struggle. That's why we get hurt, and it hurts a lot when somebody somebody do a wrongdoing on us, right? So, and this sentiment, this feeling we endure inside of us, we keep inside of us of hatred and rancor, it makes us anxious. It makes us skeptical about other people, and we are afraid of experience that again. So many times, in order to protect ourselves, we try to isolate and avoid experiences where we can suffer again, and that makes us unhappy, because in the we are created to live in peace, to harmonize with people among us. And when we don't reach this point, we suffer. So then, that's why the directives of Jesus are very clear. He says, "For if you forgive other people when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive others their sins, against us, our Father will not forgive our sins either. So Jesus is telling we must forgive in order for God to forgive us, which means we must forgive in order for us to find the peace, our peace of mind. So let's explore this a little deeper, right? Why the merciful shall obtain mercy, right? So why why do I need to be merciful while I'm just being um, hit by other people, right? I'm being hurt by other people. And how come we will obtain mercy if I'm not feeling that? I'm not having that. Well, we are ruled first. Oops, let me go back. We are ruled by the law of cause effect established by divine justice. So we have this divine law, which is perfect because it comes from God, that tell us that we receive according to our actions. So if I forgive, I will be forgiven. But many times we forgive, but we are not forgiven in exchange. And we would expect, well, I've been so much forgiven. I have so much understanding towards others' mistake. Why? When I make a mistake, I'm not forgotten, right? I'm not forgiven. I have nobody has mercy on me. We need to understand that our existence as a spirit, and this spiritism help us to make very clear, many times it cannot happen immediately. So the actions of we sometimes the suffering we have today many times comes from many mistakes we did in the past. And then you might say, well, Veronica, but I was always a good person. And I believe so. We have been good people in this life, but we had many experiences. And one thing is certain, we were worse and we were not better people than we were before. I apologize the noise. That is my puppy playing with a toy down here, but she's learning about forgiveness. It's because she's teaching me to be merciful, but she's a good pup. So then we need to learn to be patient as well. It's an exercise, and we need to look at our life with the big picture in it. And many times we will not conquer that forgiveness, the mercy that we would like in this life, but we'll see that that will come and will be much better. So we receive according to our actions. If I say, I will never forgive, then what do you think we will receive? So in the same way, we receive forgiveness if we forgive. Many times, because we are still evolving, we have so much pain that you say, I can never forgive that person for the mistake they did, for the disappointment I received. So because of the law of cause and effect, that's what we received as well. If I can never forgive, how come can I be forgiven? So something for us to think, right? When we have this strong inclination to not forgive, we should stop and think, but what would I want from my existence? I want to be forgiven, so maybe I should try harder to forgive others. So in the Spiritist view, forgiveness means no retaliation. So we don't want revenge. No revenge. No feelings of hatred or rancor. Returning good to evil as much as possible to the point where it becomes natural, and not creating barriers to reconciliation. So sometimes people who um, hurt us later on recognizes they messed up, right? And they want to try a reconciliation to get close again, and we avoid. But we should try not to be a barrier for reconciliation, because that person has maybe changed, and we have to believe in change, for more difficult that it can be, because we can think, well, we change as well, right? Every day, every moment is an opportunity for us to change. So we should not create barriers and forget the offense received. So we should forget enough to the point where I will have an open heart to receive the apology, to be open to reconciliation. I don't want to return the evil that was turned to us. If I am in a position to help that person, I will help with goodwill. Okay, so it's a daily exercise, moment at moment. So we'll be giving opportunities to practice, to exercise forgiveness on while around here. So Jesus also gives the instructions, teach us, if your brother or sister sins or does something wrong to us, right? Go and point out their fault. So even if we see somebody doing a mistake, we go and talk with them, just between the two of you. So we are not saying that loud, you make a mistake. We're not pointing fingers. We are going on the side in private and talk with the person, right? If they listen to us, we have won a friend, right? But on the contrary, if we just say that aloud in order to humiliate the person, that won't create friendship, never. So Peter asked Jesus, Lord, how many times then shall I forgive my brother or sister who sins against me? Up to 7 times, okay? Oh, Peter might have thought 7 times is okay, right? Give a chance, 2, 3, 7 times. Is that okay? And Jesus is going to say, no, not 7 times, but 70 times 7. Right? So, okay, so I need to do 70 times 7. Let's count and put on the book. What Jesus wants to say by that, right? Jesus is teaching us that there are no limits for forgiveness. We all must forgive, always. How many times are necessary? And we should talk. How we do that? We talk with the person privately. We clarify the situation. We seek for understanding, ending the discord. So we find conciliation, right? We reconcile. We find a middle ground. We find harmony. And how many times? How many times are needed? And we can make a reflection. How come we can infinitely forgive? Let's think about how many times our Creator forgive us? How many times? And how many times? And Jesus has forgiven the entire crowd for killing him while on earth, right? For blaming him for a mistake that he didn't do, for nothing that he did wrong. And how many times we make mistakes repeatedly, and we ask for forgiveness. And God is never pointing that, counting on the book how many times we are making a mistake, right? Because we'll have a very big book if he was going to count that. And not, because God's love is infinite, and God just wants us to also grow our love to the infinite. So we must forgive always. And this type of forgiveness is forgiveness from the heart. What does that mean? Is a noble and generous. I forgive from the bottom of my heart. I don't hold harms, struggles, pain. I truly forgive. And it is a pure type of forgiveness. It's not that type of, I forgive you, but I keep something here on my throat, right? Or something here painful on my heart. No, it is open. It is free. We feel freedom when we forgive. It is true and without hidden thoughts. I forgive you if, right? There's no if. Right? There's no clauses in there, no small letters, small print. We forgive with no restrictions. And that is a type of forgiveness that doesn't hurt our opponent, right? It doesn't hurt the person who you are forgiving. It's not making them, diminishing them. It is a type of forgiveness that is embracing and not distancing. Because we can have a different type of forgiveness that many times we are probably more experienced because given our evolution, our spiritual path, our spiritual trajectory, we many times experience is this forgiveness from the lips, right? We don't really feel that in our hearts. It is a type of forgiveness that causes humiliation, is not benevolent, right? There's no love involved in forgiveness. It's doing to just show that we are satisfying our pride. It's just to show that we are higher, above the person who hurt us. It is this forgiveness from the lips is one that generates anger instead of causing peace. So cultivates pride, selfishness inside of us who are forgiving from the lips, and for the other side who is receiving it is bringing rage, anger, dissension, is not causing any type of sincere reconciliation. So that type of forgiveness can make the harm even bigger, right? It can make the harm lasting longer and get worse. So that's not the type of forgiveness Jesus is teaching us. And here is what the spirits in this chapter, in one of the messages, is teaching us, is trying to decode the teachings of the gospel, right? So the spirit, Jean, Bishop of Bordeaux, is going to tell us that we must be indulgent, or for being able to forgive, right? Try to don't not to judge heavily on people's mistakes and wrongdoings. So we must be indulgent towards the wrongs of others, whatever they might be. So we should be indulgent. So before judging, because most of the time we are not in position of judging or giving a sentence, right? But so we should look with the eyes of trying to understand, with a eyes of trying to see where is the from which point they are coming from to cause the mistake, right? For the mistake. So we should be indulgent. We do not judge with severity except where we are judging our own actions. So we should be indulgent to others' mistakes, but we should be very realistic and severe with our own mistakes, because if we cannot see our own mistakes, we can never improve. What other teachings this spirit is telling us? We have to understand the infinite mercy of our Father. So in the Lord's Prayer, when we ask, forgive our offenses as we forgive those who have offended us. We have to, when we pray for asking for forgiveness, we should also we should pray through our thoughts, but also and especially through our actions. So this spirit is saying that we should ask for forgiveness in our prayers, but also through our actions. How do I show forgiveness? How do I ask for forgiveness in my action? So why is that important? So I find very, very interesting how he expanded this part of the Lord's Prayer, right? So when we are asking the Creator to only forget our offenses, what is our reward? So I ask, dear God, please forget my offenses. So God may forget. Okay, I forgive your offenses. So, but forgiving our offenses leave us with nothing. We have no punishment, but we don't have any reward, because I will not receive a reward for the wrongdoings I have done, of course, but I don't get a reward because I have not done anything good either. So it kind of, we stay the same. So by asking God for forgiveness, we are making a commitment to actually change so that we can receive a reward and repair what we have done wrong. So a reward cannot be a payment for the good that we don't do, right? So we can see three stages uh, where forgiveness actively happen by after we try to repair a mistake, right? So that's the active act of forgiveness and ask for forgiving. So when we ask for forgiveness, usually we have three stages. So we make a mistake, then the first stage is repentance, right? We become aware of the mistake we make. And many times we make mistakes and don't even realize. So how can we really fix when we are not aware of it? That's why it's so important for us self knowledge, right? Know ourselves, making that daily exercise of evaluating our actions, what we thought, our thoughts, our emotions, our actions for every day, and make a very severe judgment of where we did, what we did right and what we did wrong, so that we can tomorrow improve that. So first step is recognizing the mistake. So we should have this time where we sit by, we get alone and we reflect on our actions, on our feelings, our thoughts. The second phase is expiation, because we are evolving. We are able to recognize many of our mistakes, and further, we suffer with them. This suffering or expiation is the moment where we become uncomfortable with our mistakes. And that's very important, because if we are not uncomfortable, we'll never change. So this we become annoyed when we make a mistake and when we hurt others, and we suffer because of that. And this suffering, this pain, is is the energy that we need to go to the third stage, which is reparation. It is repairing the evil with good. So if I maybe said hard, I was hard on someone in words, I needed to suffer with that, and I needed to reach out and try to fix my mistakes. I need to apologize. I need to try to explain better. I need to ask for forgiveness. So that's the moment where good will replace evil. And that's what we mean by being active in that. And the same Spirit is going to teach us that by asking God to forgive, we are asking then strength to not fall again. So we are asking strength to be aware, so that we are not going to make a mistake again, the same mistake again. We are asking God for an opportunity, a way of which we can add reparation to repentance. So we are asking for an opportunity to make it right. It's the same as asking God for patience. We ask for patience. God is going to provide with opportunities for us to be patient. So we'll have experiences where we can practice patience. And here is what we are asking God. Please, God, help me to fix my mistake. May I have the opportunity to reconcile with my brother or my sister. So let's hope this opportunity will come and we will not miss that opportunity. Then we will finally be rewarded for the good we have done. And that's our reward. We finally close the cycle, right? We recognize a mistake and then we can repair. And that's when peace comes to our hearts. So God's forgiveness represents the opportunity to repair our mistakes enabled by divine laws. So God's forgiveness is telling us, my son, my daughter, I'll give you an opportunity to fix your mistakes, because there's no harm that'll live forever, but good can live forever. So it is this opportunity that we need to gain tools, skills. We need to get spiritual strength to use in order to make good. So to find the final thoughts here from the Spiritist teachings is that we should replace, the Spirit is advising us to replace anger that defiles with the love that purifies. And we should preach not by empty words, but by example, and frame as a model the inexhaustible charity that Jesus taught us while on earth. And still today, we can feel with our spirit that his love is infinite, his charity is giving at any moment, and it is at always. And use that as an example because we also can build the same strength to be endless in terms of forgiveness, mercy, and love. So we should walk his footsteps that will lead us to a place where we'll find peace, we find calm, even when our lives are too turbulent, right? When you're in the middle of the turbulence, we'll find this internal peace because we have done what is possible. Okay? So that's the end of my talk today. So it is an invitation. The gospel today is an invitation for us to practice forgiveness, and by actively practicing forgiveness, I hope we can use every experience this week so that this lesson is fresh in our minds to actually practice that. Okay, so thank you very much. I'll call Marceli back here for some considerations. Let me see. How can I get... let me see here. Let me put Marceli back. Let me see. I cannot go back anymore. Oh, I made a mistake here. Marcel, are you here? Are you there? Here we go. Found you. Sorry, she was
Yeah,
lost here in the middle of the computer.
yeah,
Inside.
because tonight is just two of us here, right?
I know it's pretty amateur here today.
Yeah, we usually have lots of people helping, like on the backstage, but today is two of us incarnate and lots of spirits helping us.
Yeah, but we need to press the right buttons because we have the hands and fingers here. All right.
Thank you so much, Veronica. It was really, really great. And I was reflecting. We don't have any questions on the chat, but I was reflecting like how hard it is to be merciful, right? To forgive, because we still have the pride in ourselves, the selfishness and the pride, right?
Yes.
And like I was thinking, like, how can we learn? Like, is there any way that the spiritism can help us to learn how to do this inner transformation and to become a better person?
Yeah.
Is there?
It's only practice, right? And we should also be aware that it is a journey, it's a long journey, right? So recognizing that we still have many flaws and we need to work them is the first step. So we should be severe with the mistakes we observe, but we are going to make those mistakes again, right? Until we really learn that in a very strong way. And we have to remember Jesus is again a good model, right? There were so many mistakes done around him, and he always had the eyes, compassionate eyes towards our vicissitudes, right? Our weaknesses. And that's how we should do. So if we, regarding others, we always first think that is much more ignorance and weakness than evil, we can start to forgive, be more merciful, because as a child that is growing, we know that they are learning. so as we, right? The same way we want to be forgiven because we make mistakes. So we should, but you should be aware, right? And you should use every opportunity. Okay, what is the opportunity to be good now? Can I do it? And sometimes I drop the ball, we don't do it, but next time there'll be a next time. Don't worry about that because God is always giving us chances.
Yeah, it's true. And another thing is join us on the Get to Know to Spiritism.
For sure, because then we can learn better to understand, to know ourselves, our deeper difficulties and our strengths, right? So we should not never close our eyes to who we are. And practice charity is another way too, right? So let's make an effort, right, to do something with no expectation or have anything back. And it's not material things.
Yes,
Sometimes it's as
right?
as sometimes it's time, is a smile, maybe as a small talk we do, right, with somebody that we make somebody smile, something that we give for free. We don't really need to, but why not?
Yeah, it's true. Thank you so much once again.
Thank
Okay.
you. Bye bye. See you next
Bye.
time.
See you. Okay, so now we will move to the preparation of for our tonight's spiritual treatment, spiritual care. Just I don't see it's. Let me see if we can. Okay, great. Okay, so we will move to the preparation, right, for the spiritual care. So, what's the spiritual care? PAS is the transfusion of spiritual energy with the goal of assisting with our physical, emotional, and mental balance. And PAS help us to restore a state of harmony and peace by replacing negative energy with the healthy, positive energy. In order to receive the best benefits from passes, please follow the audio instruction or remain in prayer. You may close your eyes to help with mentalization. And the order you set aside, the order you set aside will also absorb the energy that you and your family can benefit from. So now we will make our prayer, in preparation for the pass, which will be our closing prayer as well. Okay, so I invite everyone to close your eyes if you wish, and let's elevate our thoughts and thinking in God, and let's thank for the opportunity to be here one more Tuesday. Let's thank for this beautiful talk that we had. We had so many things to reflect on and to think about ourselves and how can we improve ourselves. And let's ask the good spirits all the protection and all the support in this transformation. May we can receive all the help we need to be merciful, to forgive our neighbors and forgive ourselves as well. And every single day in our life, trying to do better. Thank God for our health, for our life, for one more day and one more week that you are giving to us. Thank you for everything you have done. We ask you and the good spirit to protect us, our family, our friend, and all the people whose name are on the vibration list. May they can receive all the help they need with their health or wherever they need. May everyone in this planet can be reached by your love. And we ask you to protect this week, protect everything that we have to do, and stay with us today and always. So be it.
Let's get ready for the pass and water fluidification. Please get a container with clean water to be fluidified. Brothers and sisters, it does not matter where you are, what type of hardships you are going through. Jesus is always ready to come and help us. Place yourself in a comfortable position, which can make it easy for you to reach concentration and receptiveness. Breathe slowly and easily. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Fill up your lungs with air and let it out very slowly. Let tranquility and peace energies penetrate your lungs and move throughout your body. Your soul in harmony with your body feels easy and in peace. Let's imagine Jesus' passage. A clear day, the sun's golden rays illuminate the happy passage in Capernaum. A lot of white houses, multicolored vines, and hopping birds fill the landscape with optimism. The news about cures attracted the crowd in need. Suddenly, Jesus appears slim and handsome. His tunic was hanging down to his feet. At sunset, all those with sick people hit by several illnesses would bring them, and as he placed his hands over each one, he would heal them. This is what Luke the evangelist says. Let's imagine Jesus approaching you. He holds his friendly hands over our head. Notice that from his generous hands, a waterfall with clear and pure water originated from his love come to bathe you. It flows on your head, goes down your shoulders, bathe all your being, and brings you peace, serenity, and balance. They remove all impurities and pacify you. Feel the water bathing you, cleaning. Breathe. Now, imagine Jesus as a sun before you. His light, his warmth surrounds you. Feel the healing energy that comes from Jesus towards you. He hears your prayers. Trust him. His love is endless and it follows you and protects you. It provides you with everything you need. Have faith. Absorb the healing energy from Jesus. His light surrounds you. Feel the energy going through all your body. Feel stronger and in peace. Lord Jesus, our divine friend, reach out your generous hands, Lord, and change this water into medicine for our physical and spiritual illnesses. Protect us, Jesus, with your peace. Spread those vibrations of love throughout my home, Lord. May peace, health, and tranquility reign here. We are very grateful to you, Jesus. Stay with us today and forever. Thank God. Please remember to use the fluidified water.
Thank you for joining us tonight. We will be back next Tuesday here on Spiritism Canada and Continental Concafres Americas at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and next Saturday on Kardec Radio at 8 p.m. And don't forget to follow Spiritism Canada on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and the Spirit Group Path of the Light on Facebook as well. Have a great night. Thank you. See you next week.
we take peace and love and spread it to the world.